For those of you that are new here, my name is T and this is my Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650 with the Trip Machine Expedition saddlebags fitted.
Saddlebags loaded, it's time to ignite. Ready for adventure, let's chase the light. From mountains high to flooded cities below. Me and my Super Meteor, together we'll flow.
I fitted these bags exactly a year ago when Trip Machine decided to sponsor the channel and present me the saddlebags for free to make an honest review about. There was no scripting involved. They just sent them to me to give an honest review, which I did back then a year ago. There's a link up here and in the video description if you want to see that video. I just thought, because that was a year ago, let's do a year in review. So here they are, my Expedition saddlebags. They have been ever so handy. Myself and Mrs. T, we travelled from the very north of Thailand all the way down to the south and back again on a 9-day tour with a his and a her saddlebag, and they just came in so useful. The only thing that I can say that's detrimental in the last 12 months that I've been using them is that they've changed colour. They faded, a little bit like me. They faded with age. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I'm not really sure. Maybe you can comment on that. But just to show you how much they have faded, I'll put a clip on as they look like before, and also you can see it here when I open the bags. You can see the difference in colour. It's partly due to being wet and partly due to Thailand's ultra strong UV sunlight. So I'm contemplating putting boot polish on them to restore the colour. The top parts are pure leather and the straps and the side pieces here, so they don't fade. But the rest of the bags are canvas, which is nothing new to the Meteor. When I visited England a few months ago, I visited the National Motorcycle Museum and we discussed about the Meteor 700 back then, the 1950s Meteor 700, the first Meteor that existed, and way and behold, it used the same bracket and it used canvas bags on a bike in the 1950s. So there was me thinking Trip Machine made something new. They didn't. They really copied what the Meteor 700 had a few years ago. So on our very first trip a year ago, we took the bags up to Doi Chang Mountain, Elephant Head Mountain, and we got a real downpour on the very first day of filming on these bags, and we tried the rain covers, and to be honest, I've kind of got lazy with the rain covers on these bags, which is probably another reason why they faded, because they are a very tight fit and they do take a bit of putting on, and I've since discovered the bags are pretty waterproof anyway. So I've become lazy with the rain covers and I don't put them on as often as I should, especially when it's a light shower. So I tend to run with them with no rain covers. And I also tend to run with just one bag, because with just me on my own, it kind of carries everything that I need to carry. And I've got 2 side pockets for beer bottles. I can go to the shop at the night time, buy 2 bottles of beer Chang, and take them home without even emptying the contents of the saddlebags. And just look at that, perfect for a bottle of beer Chang when it's hot and tropical in Thailand to cool the evening off. I can get 2 of them just in the side pouches, and that leaves a little bit of room for Mrs. T and her horrible pink wine that she drinks. One more detrimental thing about the bags is if they get slightly wet, especially here in Thailand, we've got very humid air, and I leave them for a week or 2, when I go back to them, they're covered in like a mold, which is a bit disturbing when you see it. But you just wipe it off with a dry cloth or a damp cloth and it disappears within seconds. I don't know what causes it. Maybe it's just me in Thailand, or maybe other people experiencing it in different countries. Again, can you let me know please? Because I just want to know if it's just me or not. I do treat the leather parts with dubbing now and again to keep them supple and waterproof, and that does help. And this is where I'm lazy putting the rain covers on now. and that's probably another reason they faded so quickly, because they are waterproof without the rain covers on. So I am lazy putting the rain covers on lately, unless it's a real downpour, which we do get.
Wheels turning fast, the horizon's in sight. Feel the freedom rush, it's a pure delight. Through storms and strong sun, we've traveled so far. With the wind in my hair, no need for a car.
I think they suit the bike ever so well. I don't think there's any different kind of saddlebags on the market that suit it as well as these do, and are rigid to the bike and not flapping around like saddlebags normally do. There was a bit of contention about the mounting on the suspension units, but like I say, the original Meteor 700 did the same kind of fixing, and as long as you have 45 Newton meters of torque on the top of the shock, there's going to be no problems. If you over tighten that bolt and the eye cannot move, that's when the problems occur. Also, when they designed these, and even when I said it in my video last year, they have been especially designed for the Meteor 650. Now, since the Meteor 650, we've had the Bear 650, we've had the Shotgun 650, we've had the Classic 650. They all use the same subframe at the rear, so these bags will fit any of these 4 bikes now. And what's really funny, I did have a subscriber message me to say, because I've lowered the shocks, are the bags still going to fit? Yes, they will, because it's a fixed point from the top of the rear suspension to the hole where they fix above the rear, the foot peg. That's a fixed point. Doesn't matter how you alter your shocks, it's only the swing arm that changes, not the distance between the frame. So even if you've changed your shocks, hired them, lowered them, whatever, the frames will still fit. So nothing to worry about there. So they will fit all 4 bikes, and I just think they're a lovely addition. They are a premium price, but look, they're premium look and premium quality. So yeah, very happy with these bags. Thank you, Trip Machine. So a year on, these bags have held up through all kinds of harsh conditions, and they've held up brilliantly. Like a good pair of leather boots, they do need a little maintenance to keep them looking and performing their best, but it's no hardship. We're already looking forward to taking them on another tour next month, once the rainy season finally clears. If you'd like to see these bags in action on last year's tour, please check out our Touring Thailand series. Thanks for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, ride safe.